What up? Alright, 1 second, you guys. Getting my chart a little more cleaned up a little bit. My chart's a fucking disaster. 1 second. Jesus Christ. Appreciate y'all holding on. What the hell's going on here? It's not working. Hold on. There it goes. Alright, hold on. A few more seconds. Actually, like a minute. I actually transitioned to my screen. So y'all check my chart. It's gonna look pretty wacko schwacko, but check it. It is 12:35 a.m. on December 26th. 27th now. Damn. Slept the whole day, I think. One. Get myself situated here. Alright. What up, you guys? This is your boy. This damn GoPro just won't shut the fuck up. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this bitch off quick. It just won't shut the fuck up. Something's wrong with it. It just won't turn off or turn on. It just keeps beeping. It's pretty annoying. At first I thought I didn't care, but now it's annoying the shit out of me. So let's see how this goes. Anyways, it is what's happened over the course of a few days. A lot of sideways bullshit, honestly. A lot of difficult price action to formulate trading ideas and plans. Although we did set up some pretty good trades, like the short from up here. Sean called was a good short call. He also called a long call down here, which also played out. Although we didn't get to our targets, which was up here, it was still profitable. You should know when to take profits and when things start to roll over. So looking at this, going forward, the biggest, we just broke down. So I guess we should try to figure out what exactly is happening in here. See if we could get a trade into, because some movement happened. You know, we kind of broke out of this range here, and so did we break this structure, this market structure in this section? Did we actually do it? What is going on? We got some pretty significant volume on that sell breakdown, so I did take some off my tape. I shorted from up here. This thing is so annoying. So annoying. I just want to throw it across the room. Anyways, let's just delete all these fucking lines. So again, this was a target I was looking at from my extension. Didn't quite get there, but I still closed out a little bit. I honestly think let's look at Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a while. Let's see what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin double bottomed. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Let's look at this real quick. We had divergence. Our highest point of divergence is here. I think we go down. I think we just made like a, or I think if we do go up, we don't go very high. We stay within this channel here. If we're, I'm not 100% positive on exactly what we put in here for Bitcoin. At first, I thought we just put in a 1, 2, 3. We're putting a WXY for wave 4, but it's just taking too long. Taking too much of my time. So if this is going to be anything, it's either an A, B, C, and then a B leg coming in now, or we finish our 5-wave impulse and we put in an actual expanding flat, which was one of my ideas yesterday on this section, or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember what it was. We expanded flat here, which worked. Internally, it worked. It did. So we got this expansion that formed here. Expanded flat. And so if this is 1, 2, extended 3, 4, 5, expanded flat, now we're looking for an A, B, C, or some sort of thing to create a B leg. Because I'm still a believer that we are putting in a bigger correction that's going to lead for another bullish month or so. Again, if you guys haven't checked my BLX chart, let's go review it one more time. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but we need to remember where the hell we're at. So, like I said we wouldn't close over this blue line on the first time. We wouldn't even cross it. We crossed it, and we did close one time, but so I guess I was wrong. So I guess if you went all in right here, you would have get fucked. But I was essentially still correct. I was looking at the zone to hold. The reason why I was looking at this zone, I'm specifically looking at these 2 points right here. That closed and that closed right there. The 2 points. Look how beautiful that fucking God damn. Beautiful. To the fucking T. God. You can't make that shit up, dude. Anyways, the reason why I'm looking at that. I need to get. So if you, we had divergence, right? We had our divergence from here. Our low is actually here. From here, here's our low, and the highest high we're focused on that we need to close over to change this shit bullishly is right here. And the rule is if you break your X point here, your X point was here, right? We broke out and we closed above it. All we need is one close. We did that. We had one close, 2 closes above our X point, and so what you aim for is your reversal point, your 1 point, 0, 1, 2, 3, or X. 0, 1, 2, 3, or X. And now, since you broke this X or 3, confirm that as support. Remember, you're just looking for the lows on a downtrend to hold as support. You don't care about the highs. The highs can be tested as your sell points and stuff, but you're looking for the lows to hold as support. So you got tested, this high point in this X range, but the lows held. The lows held here. And since that, you confirmed this divergence that was here as a reversal point, and you moved up, and you could attack this range high, which is your divergence range high, which is this point right here. Your highest point on divergence, price action, which is here. And your highest point on divergence, which is here. There are 2 points you attack, and you see how well they formed. Boom. Formed well. Came back, but we held this. Since we broke through it, you gotta look at these to hold. Once these break through one time, look for them to hold on the very next retest. Example. Okay, divergence. We broke through it. Expect it to hold on the very next retest. Retested it. Boom, came up. Okay. Right here, we broke through up here, right? Hit this, the highest point on divergence, which is here, not price action yet. And we came down and we held this divergence pivot beginning, I guess you call it your 0 point, on the first time. And you shoot for that. And since that held, and you confirm that it's holding, you just shoot for the actual high, your actual closing high on divergence, which is here. And that hit perfectly. I know I'm saying this in retrospect after everything has happened, and I should be saying this as it's happening, but you gotta understand, it was Christmas. I wasn't really trying to focus on that shit. And I did say this. I did say if we did close above this X point, we were gonna move up, and it did happen. I did say that. I was tired as fuck. It was on Ethereum. It was an Ethereum. I forgot when the hell it was, but it was a while ago. Anyways, So looking at this, I do expect at least either these range low, there's a divergence 1 point or 0 point holding, which right now we're holding barely. We got so far we got two decent wicks right now. Like those are two good wicks. But this BLX chart is 1 day behind. So right now we got a sell off here that is another now a triple bottom, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But we really need specifically those two lows right there to hold. Right there. We cannot close underneath that zone right here at all. If we close underneath that zone, we're gonna test this range right there. And most like actually you say that, yeah, I say that. I say right here. And then if we break this, I'm sorry, but this won't hold. This never holds. This point never holds. It never holds. I've never seen it hold. I've never seen that point hold after we break down. But right now we're looking. I'm looking at X point. The X point is what usually holds. If you hold this divergent 0 point, it's really bullish. That's like super. It's very rare. It's so rare. It is so rare it happens. When it happens though, you bounce back and you have some time. You'll bounce in here a few times before you break out. But usually I like the X point to come down and we move back up smoothly instead of bouncing in here for a while and then. I like smooth price action to form. So I want this swift and then back up. We could hold this point and we could just, until we move back up, but that would suck. That would absolutely suck. Okay, now that we remember what I did, what we have planned, and what we're doing, let's go back into this idea. To me, I really do think we finished a 1 through 5 here. I do think this is 1 through 5, expanded 5 flat. We have divergence that formed across that. This is a clean 5-wave expanded, extended, whatever you want to call it, 3-wave impulse. These golden boxes I have, they're support and resistance points, and those are value range low points that held on a divergence, on a bearish divergence, which continued our uptrend, and I was just keeping them there for future reference and stuff like that. Check my count out. One, two, three. I've seen that count before too, where this is 1, 2, and this is all 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. I've seen that before, but the only reason I don't like that, it's just this channeled so well. This, and this channeled so well that it's you want to consider it expanded 3, but at an extended 5th leg, what happens is this happens right here. You get a crescendo, like you get your 5 usually does not terminate at the top end of this trend line. So it is possible this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But to me, I can count a clean 5 there. I can count 1, 2, 3. You can count 3, 4, 5 there. So this makes 2 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that I consider this all one move right here. I do. One swift move. This broke too low for me to want to say that. This held value range lows to here, so this to me pulled that. To me, this is what I count for real. I've seen that count before. It's not a bad count. It holds rules in the sense of does not retrace into 4. You got 5 waves, motive waves that go in the same direction. But I don't like. There's a few things that I like to check. One's my See how this held? You you never want your channel to break, your initial channel to break on your wave 4 retrace. When it does, that's not your wave 4, it's something else. You've messed up on account. You want your wave 4 to bounce off the initial channel and retest it and prove that it's a breakout. Like this. See this? We broke out, came back and retested this channel, moved up for wave 5. That's a clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. 1, 2, and I guarantee this channel was tested right there. Not exactly we didn't touch it, but it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next. That's when we extended. We just extended at that point. We made an extended third. But my point is, I like to not only use just like structure and how it looks, Fibonacci extension, but also channeling to help formulate my Elliott wave count. So that is not a bad count. I would not yell at you and say you're stupid for that count, because it is a very logical count. It is very reasonable. It's very possible to have this count. If you guys are wondering what it is, it's this count right here. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Wrong thing. It's my downloads. This right here. It's not a bad count at all. It's not a bad count at all, but I just don't like this. ABC looks clean. Like that's like a clean. That's like what you kind of want for an ABC, you know. But not. Well, I mean, not really. This A is really short compared to this B, and if this was to complete, what structure would this make sense of if this was gonna be an Elliott wave structure? Let's see this. Oh shit! This is super zoomed in now. Hold on, super zoomed in. So this is going to be anything. Let's look at some where it's A is short, B is long, and C is short. Not regular. It's not an irregular. C would be longer. Running. So it'll have to be a running flat. Which, let's check the relationships. 183 and 161. So let's check the relationships real quick. Let's get out of this. You don't care. Okay, so you start from here. So B has to be what of A? Damn it, wrong way. I always do that shit. Low, high, low. What are you? You are about 1.236 of A, which is exactly what you want. Nearly damn near perfect. And now we look for C, and we see C is longer, possibly longer than both of them. So what other shape could this be? C is 61.8 AB. Okay, it's not going to be this because C already extended past A's refute. It's going to have to be an expanded flat then. So C is anywhere from 123 to 161. So we already formulated B as being perfect. What you want, like literally perfect. So now let's distinguish is C now 123 to 161. We hit a 123. We extend a little past it to 1382, which is okay. Get a sense anywhere between it. So that works. This works perfectly. It works. So what you have, it's not a bad count. It's not. This works for an A, B, C expanded flat. It does, or WXY, whatever you want to call it. You could get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. You can. To me, it's not the prettiest 5 in the world, but you can, especially in this last fifth leg. I couldn't really count 5 in this fifth leg at all. I counted a 3-wave move. That's why I lean towards a WXY ABC ABC with a weird irregular ABC Schwecko Wecko thing is going on in here. So because of that, and because I can still find and get a clean 5-wave, like I get a clean 5, like 1, 2. I know this. You're like, oh, it retraces into wave 4, wave 1 territory, but let's look at the rules for an expanded flat real quick. Let me grab my rules. Alleyway theory. I know there's probably questions popping up and people asking stuff, but let me go through all my ideas first. Then we'll get to questions and stuff. Okay. Expanded flat, expanded flat, expanded flat. Okay, here we are. See if we can bring it over. Damn it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 retrace into this zone, the 61 right here in that zone. 1 zone. 5's the longest. Each constructed of 3s. 3's not the shortest. Crescending, expanding legs. This is a retracement of waves 2 and 4 where to expect them. This is the extension, and it worked pretty much flawlessly. Like I'm gonna recreate these. I'll recreate these for us so we could read them better. But to me, it worked pretty fucking flawlessly. It worked pretty damn well. They're rare, really rare, but when they work, you have to make sure they work on all parts, and to me, it did. Or like pretty fucking damn near close. What's that? Golden pocket retrace? Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in real quick, get this better. It's really hard to see those. $43. Damn, that's so hard to read. I'm guessing a 60, the golden retrace. Actually, that's pretty deep, like the 886. I think that's the 886 area. But anyways, it works fairly well. So, in my opinion, I'm gonna stick with it for now until I'm proven wrong. Especially since I get a 1, 2 clean 5-wave, clean as day, clean. This was a clean 5-wave move. This was a clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was the only ugly thing. So those were clean. So I'm like, since they're so clean, I gotta stick with it. I got to. So let's just delete all our shit. Okay. What I have to be aware of now is if this is gonna put in an A, B, C. ABCs have to go follow some rules. It has to be complex. simple, complex. Actually, I should start with the most common, which is this. No, actually not. It's actually the most easiest is this. Simple. That's the most common for ABCs. Then complex. And when I say complex, it doesn't mean like a fucking correction. It means like an extended leg. Like a double extension, like wave 3 or something. And the most rare is this. Hardly do you ever get a simple wave 3, a wave C. So since we got an extended wave A here, I'm expecting wave B to be an ABC, a simple ABC of some sort. And just because I say a simple ABC doesn't mean it's going to be simple. B legs are inherently a bitch, and it's usually because of the B of the C leg or the X of the B leg. So like this is the B of the B leg, or if I was going to say the X of the X leg, I mean that means this is putting in a W, X, Y, and X is usually a Chweka leg. This is inherently fucked up and it's just screaming B leg all over it. Like it's screaming B leg of some sort. It is 100% screaming B leg. And since it's 100% screaming B leg, I'm gonna treat it as such. We got a 1, 2, 3 triple bottom. We got pretty significant sell pressure here. But we really didn't go nowhere. We really didn't go nowhere, you know? That's pretty... to me, that's bullish. To me, that means that you're selling into someone's pockets. And they're trying to hold this up as hard as possible, And so, if this is going to put it in a B leg, I expect this B leg to put it in a combo. So a WXY of some sort. A combo. Be complex as fuck. A W, X, Y. I'm not too positive how it's going to form out. Like I said, I think this A leg finished here. I think it was a WXY in the smaller time frame right here. Y entered here. And this put an ABC here. This could have possibly put in another like ABC. So like W, X, and then we're coming for a Y. We could stay flat. We could stay really flat. Let's look at the flat combo rules real quick. I have them right in front of me. Hold on. Double 3. So yeah, hold on. I need to go to my notes number 2 real quick. Again, I'll get to your guys's. I definitely don't like your C leg being 1, 2, 3. That doesn't make sense for. I saw someone's count being like this. Excuse 2. I saw someone's count like this right now 3, and they're calling this 4. No, I don't like that. 4 is taking way too much time in retrospect to 2. I don't like that at all. I'm very strict on time frame analysis. That's huge for me. Maybe that's ABC, expanding diagonals. Expanding diagonal as a B what? No, this was an expanding diagonal as a wave 5. That was an expanding diagonal as a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now we're just trying to digest how this B leg. If to me, if we were gonna start a new impulsive leg down, we would have had massive volume at this break right here. Massive volume. We had decent volume, but it wasn't nothing that like screamed at me like get the fuck out, like run for the hills. It didn't do anything like that. If we look from here to here, actually, from this candle to this candle, it's actually less volume on the bear section. It's actually up a higher low, if I'm not mistaken. A lower low too. It is. It's actually a lower low here, and you got less bearish push. So we're just trying to distinguish what in the freaking world is this B leg of this B leg gonna be doing. Because like I said, the most common thing is simple, complex, complex. This was obviously not simple. This was complex. So the only two things we could have is complex, simple, complex, and complex, complex, simple. And since complex, complex, simple is the most rare, we're going to run with complex, simple, complex. And this is in an ABC. This is for ABCs. There's different rules for WXY and stuff. But this is for an ABC. We stick with the most simple things first, then we move on to the more complex things. We never start with more complex things. You always start simple and move on. Keep it simple, stupid. That's my philosophy. So, because of this, we're looking for a simple A, B, C. To me, we already got our WXY for an A leg. A three-wave move for an A leg. Simple three-wave move for an A leg. Now we're looking for a B and a C. And if we're doing the same plan of action for the ABC, this ABC in the first leg came in a complex, right? Complex. A WXY is complex. It's a combo. A WXY is a complex move. It's a combo. That one was a double three or a double zigzag. This one right here. And since it was complex, I'm looking for complex, simple, complex. So, well, actually, at first I was looking for simple, complex, simple, complex. But this is already looking pretty complex. Like, pretty freaking complex. So, if we're going to stick with those rules, then this is an ABC expanded flat. So that fits for a 3. I'll look for either a quick 3 or a combo. I'm looking for what can B legs be. B legs could literally be any correction in a zigzag. And in a flat, it could be any correction but not a triangle. This is already looking like a zigzag of some sort. Like it looks like it will be a zigzag, especially since how far we ran. It looks like we have to retrace a little bit. So we're looking for literally any correction. And since we're looking for, in my opinion, at this point, a complex, it's going to be either WXY. I'm already looking pretty flat. So it's going to either be a WXY flat or WXYXZ, So this will hit right on our dot as our wide leg extension, 1.23236, which is where you want to get your flats to. A 1-to-1 is also very common, but 1.236 is where you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get with a flat. Let me just get there. So those are our 2 marked points. This is gonna be, we need to hold this trend line. We need to get above this median line to be a fact. I would not long this. I would not long this. If anything, I'm placing more shorts right here and expecting a retest of this zone. If we could close in this zone, it'd be pretty bullish because there's like nothing here. Like really nothing here, you know. This is pretty much, it's like kind of a gap here. So we could probably like watch price to shoot in here, and then if we could consolidate in here, that'll be pretty bullish. But I don't think so. I think we'll wick in here, try to hold it, and then fall out through, and then start our impulse. And since this is looking to be complex, and this WXY is complex, I'm looking for a simple C leg to form in. It's a really quick 1 through 5, no extensions. A really clean 1 through 5, no extensions. So whatever your first leg is, it's gonna give you exactly what you need. 3 will only go to like a 1.236 to a 1.618, nothing more. And your 5 will only probably get to a 2.0 to a 2.326 only, nothing more. I highly doubt we get this low. Highly doubt. Highly doubt. I really think we stay in this range right here. So expect C to not be very impulsive, but expect it to hold the rules of Elliott wave 1 through 5. Expect no retraces into zones. It could make it any diagonal, but I highly doubt it will. Highly doubt it will. So this is what we're looking at right now. To me, I will be looking to place some shorts right in this zone. Looking at the 0.5 to be exact. Stop loss just above the golden box. So you got that's like my go-to stop loss area, to be honest with you guys. My go-to stop loss, if you guys haven't noticed, is right here, right above this golden box under retraces. It's go-to. Because once you get above there, it's fucking bullish, or if it's screaming reversal. Right above the golden box. It's right above the extension 2, which is perfect. So we're forming a base. This can be seen as a bear flag too. Like I said, we could stay in this channel and just form a really flat like this. So let's see how this goes. To me, this is like an A, B, C, X, A, came down for B. Kind of bullish divergence on the sell here, less sell pressure on the lower low. So yeah, I'm liking this as our count for Elliott wave as my primary. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. We're moving to our side right now. Okay. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it. It's for an ABC. Well, okay. Again, now we can move on to other things. A, B, C, D, E, and then E failure. What do you mean? Impulsive wave. Where's A, B, C, D, E? Could be, but it's B's are triangles sometimes, but I don't know. I just rather not call it a triangle. I'm a big fan of not being a triangle man. Triangles get people in trouble. But this is what I have for Bitcoin. Obviously, the bullish count would be what our buddy had earlier, where this was a 5 wave. This is A, B, C, expanded flat, or running flat, whatever you want to call it. And we just started our first wave, 1, 2, and then one of probably 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and if we the first wave or wave C actually. If you have hard time visualizing what a 1, 2, 1, 2 looks like, so you get 1, 2, and then you get a 1, 2, and then a 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. But it's wave C should unfold with an extension somewhere. Whether it's 1, 2, or 5, who knows? Unless B ends up being some sort of complex move, which I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a simple A, B, C combo. Okay? Internally, this doesn't look like a horrible setup for a long. Triple bottom on a long. Trying to get back inside, but I'm not going to take it just because I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed pretty soon. I'm just going to play some shorts up here, and hopefully I get them. And obviously you see this alarm here, so if my alarms start going off, I'll look to short with it if I can wake up in time and sign in on time. Let's look at RSI real quick. One thing I wanted to note was the fact that we are bouncing off that support. So you broke out for wave 3, 4, and 5. Retested, came down A, B, C. Perfect. I have no doubt this is our B leg. And like I said, you break out of the channel and you retest it and you stay bullish. As long as you hold the median is what you usually look for. You see here, when we break above the median here, we stayed bullish. We came back, retested it, and we stayed bullish. But we broke under it here. As soon as we broke under it here, we broke down, we broke really down. But as soon as we broke back over it, which was here, I'll just close right there. You see what happened. We moved pretty bullishly. So looking at this, let's take the same idea and apply it to the bear side. Here's this point. Here's that point. Here's that upper support like I had there. So as when we hit this line right here, I can see this pretty. If we are gonna form this WXY, that means we put ABC, then an X leg, then an ABC. That means the C leg is gonna be an impulse, right? And it makes perfect sense. Because we're bearish underneath here, right? We're bearish in this lower block of this bear channel, and bullish on this upper part of this bull channel, of this bear channel. See? And so if we cross over that line right there, it'll make us bullish, and then we'll try to break above this median line, which is the real bull line. Like this is the real bull line. As soon as you break over that, you actually get some bull momentum. But we won't. We will get denied here, and then fall down to here, and then we'll bear trap some people here, and then move back up and watch this head and shoulders to play out right here. And then we're going to also be watching this trend line support on RSI divergence. I know it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. It takes a lot of work to be an actual good fucking trader. It does. It's not no fucking paddywhack bullshit. So when we broke above this, we moved pretty bullishly, right? But it was a fake out because we couldn't sustain it under retest. And then you saw that we fell down. And you see, as soon as we moved, like when we got in above this little range, we got really bullish, which was this top end range. We could actually go a little bit lower. So like right there, to be honest with you. Something like, oh shit, you bastard. Something like that. And it pretty much matches that this channel too. That's funny. So we're holding this. Holding that trend line. Let's go back in time. See if we could formulate an idea from another time and place. I want to go back to April. April has been the time I've been studying. Go back to April. April is the time we had the most similar price action. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we had some bearish divergence here, right? This is when we caught it, though. This is where we're at right now, in my opinion. Like we're either gonna put in a wave 5, like we said, like here, or we're gonna break down for an ABC, and we're gonna wait to create that C leg. Let me show you. So right now in our time frame, I think we're in this, right? Right now we're putting this B leg, right? And I think we're gonna come down like this. In this section, we obviously didn't do that. We obviously did not put an ABC. It was just a wave 4, and then coming up. Well, it was an ABC, but it was like there was a weird double bottom ABC. It wasn't really what he really wanted. So we're trying to figure out if we're gonna put in one of these or not. So let's go to our supports. Not our lowest. Damn. This one's going to be a little bit different, so it's not going to be as pretty. But see, the crucial thing was we held this douche, and we came up for that B, and we held it again. So I'm going to watch very cautious. If we hold this double bottom on RSI, that's go times long. And then obviously too, look, check this out. Here's your bearish divergence, right? Here's your extra. Here's your first focus is your initial, your most recent bearish divergence, which is here. Here's your most recent value, right? So this is what you're first focused on. If this value fails, then you're focused on this value. And if this fails, then you continue downtrend. So we're focused here. We're looking at the lowest highs, which is here. Okay, we're in an uptrend. Lowest highs, which is here. And it held under retrace there. And then on the second time it held. This is going to be crucial here to tell us if we're in a B leg or not. If we're in a B leg, we'll break through this like this, and we won't double bottom here, and we won't make a higher low on price action. Notice how price action made a higher low, but RSI actually dipped lower. So that's hidden bullish divergence, and that came on a positive reversal. Positive reversal coming from here to here. Confirmed reversal, could have held it 1, 2, and we broke this high, but we couldn't hold it with any significance to confirm a complete trend reversal from this bearish setup. Instead, we just created another a bearish finish, and then we created this. We aimed for this initial value lows, a highest lows, and you see we broke it. Retested it, and we continue down. Then we focus at these the highest lows here. As soon as we broke it, continue down. So I'm looking at this, the exact same thing, but down here. So I can delete this now. Let's go back here. Whatever you see is sell one. So let's watch. We're watching very eagerly and cautiously. Is this gonna create that double bottom like we saw on some other? Oh, Jesus Christ. I like this too. Yep, I like that a lot better. So the question is, if we could get above this channel median, I'm not going to be shorting right now. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be long either. Okay, I think it's going to happen. Right in this little section is where we're going to get a 9 on RSI. I'm going to create the ABC, break out of this channel because it's not, it's similar to April, but it's not April. It's not April. If this was April, you would have had a 5-wave impulse to be done. To me, this is not going to be April. It's going to be completely different. ABC. Complex, simple, complex. Extended extended wave C. So I expect wave C to get like 5100, where I have this up marked. If this is true, but we have to hold this X pivot on this retrace. So I'm gonna if we retrace, we could stay up here, but I don't think we will. All right, guys. Now that I'm done with Bitcoin, we could move on to Ethereum. I'm sorry it takes so long. I know a lot of other TAs and other people who do this do it a lot quicker, and they have their charts already charted out and mapped out for you. But I feel like you guys don't get to go through the whole process, go through how I think, go through how someone with a little bit more experience than the majority of people think. Try to help you formulate other ideas. So again, I'm gonna continue doing it this way. If you have a problem with it, just let me know. But I don't think you guys do. So because of this, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this 5-wave input. I don't need it there. I don't want this here either. I'm just gonna make it invisible. Probably orange. Okay. Orange. Okay. So yeah, I do think it's gonna put it ABC. It won't hurt to put it on a long. To me, it won't hurt, but like fuck, man. I know the short's gonna be extra good, so I don't want to miss it. But I guess this won't hurt. Like, what's the risk reward here? Let's check it. If I put my stop loss right at the base of this and aim for just this low right here, what is that? 2.6. And my entry was right now at the high. Stop loss just at the swing low. 2.2, literally on the dot. I don't know, man. You're trying to bullishly cross on here. I'm just trying to see if I want to enter a trade right now. I don't think so. I'm trying to see if I do. Do. I should just delete all of these. I probably don't even need them. I don't see them anyways. It's like, Jesus Christ. That's probably why my chart takes fucking forever to load. Like, Jesus Christ, what was I doing? Okay. Okay. So let's get this. We got 3 pluses in a row. Decent volume stayed steady. Our pivot low is here. And we're closing above it. I think this might be a decent long, at least to like it will, but like it's on you if you want to take that. Let's look at the 15. We got a SAR. We got anything under us? We got our SAR rolling under us, but our last 3 were 2-axis. SAR still above us. It's nothing I could like scream at you. You should take this long, but it's not a terrible setup. Holding this low, range low, aiming for this range high. To me, I'd just rather short this, so that's what I think we would do. Okay, let's move on to Ethereum. This is not Ethereum. What is significant though is look at that divergence, bearish divergence on Ethereum. Look at that. That won't hurt to be place a short right now on this bear flag. I'm gonna shoot this short real quick. See what the fuck happens. Sell. What's VR system say? Two X an X, 1X, and plus a SAR in the cloud. Bear flaggy. Man, I hate when the charts show you opposite, like two different. Like Bitcoin looks like it could hold that low. It does, and create another leg up for a WXY. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks too good. Okay. Huh. Because it's almost like a double top on RSI to get you go lower. Instead, we got some bullish divergence that formed here, though. I don't see it though. I don't understand where it's coming from. Oh yeah, it is. Well, that is bullish divergence. Look at that. Double bottom. Here to here. So yeah, I'm looking at sell points to be 135 and 22 cents, and also 130 and 76 cents, 75 cents. So I'm gonna put some sells there. 135 and 30 cents. Probably a small one at 130.62. And I'll place one more order at 145, 144. I don't think we'll get that high though. I'm placing a stop loss too for all my orders. Same idea for Ethereum for a stop loss. I'm just looking at prior times that we had like divergence on a skip like that. See what happened. Obviously, it's different because we're on a uptrend now, but still doesn't hurt to look. Let's try to see if it was come out surmount to anything significant. Hmm. So I'm just looking at looking at ideas. Yeah, I don't want to long it. I just don't want to long it because out of this channel, it's just that's too risky for me. Bitcoin looks like a better long, in my opinion, if you're trying to long something at this moment. Um, you could try to short this because the head and shoulder breakdown, like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But the reason why I wouldn't is just because Bitcoin's holding this zone. It's holding it fairly okay. It's holding it decently. It's inherently bearish, the structure, but it's still holding it. So let's be careful with that. If you're short. Let's take the same concept. 2 hour. Let's get these to hide real quick. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I don't know if we had it talking. How many checked? Nope. Alright, cool. Move along. Look at the power of these channels that I want you guys to keep drawing on RSI. Look at the power of these channels. So we had bullish divergence right here, there. We're like, what is this gonna? Is it gonna be real? Look at a few things. Look at a few things. Was it 4 hour? Let's go to 4 hour time frame. But look at this time frame. So you see this divergence form. You're wondering, is this going to be a breakout or not? So you draw your trend lines, and you draw it on your corresponding price action. And at this point of this divergence, when you start drawing it, and you see you start getting movement up, and then you break over this median. On Bitcoin it was different, remember? On Bitcoin it broke out first on the RSI, but on Ethereum it didn't do it either. On Ethereum it stayed pretty even, like we stayed on the line. See that? So we broke out, but that volume was very telling of a possible breakout. We kept dancing on this trend on this top side, and as soon as you broke over it on both, I know we didn't really break over on the price on the RSI, but you still was enough to poke over, hold it a few times, and confirm it. And then we just kept holding this median line, which is our bull line. And as soon as we broke under it, we started bearish, and now we're starting to roll over a little bit. So like I said, Ethereum wouldn't be a bad short at the moment. It wouldn't be. Cause we're rolling. Ethereum was pretty bearish. It's like starting to roll over a lot. But Bitcoin looks like it could hold itself a little bit better and possibly create a bull trap. I mean, a bear trap for this Ethereum shortness right now, because Ethereum looks a lot worse at the moment. Not a lot worse. This looks worse. And I think we're already breaking this trend line, right? We're just on it. We're literally just kissing it. Oh, all right. Let's take the bigger the bigger divergence now. Let's see if we can figure out anything. That's hilarious. But look at this. So when you get this divergence at first, which is this one right here, and you're trying to wonder if you want to long it, you just take it off the tops, and if you break out and hold it on a retest and you long it, but we see that we didn't do that. Like this one, we broke out and held it. We didn't do it on this one, so that's what I was like. That's a continued downtrend. So let's take it from this point to that point. Same thing here. See how we broke out of this thing, held it as support right here. Let's go a little bit lower, like right there. Broke out, held it as support. We're bullish as long as we stayed outside of this channel right here. And now right now we're back in this channel. We're back in this bear channel. So keep an eye on that shit. I don't think I'm gonna want to long at all. I think I'm just gonna be looking to short. We could put in this ABC here, but I wouldn't, I don't know. I just wouldn't risk that long with all this air beneath us at all. At all. And it looks really bearish on Ethereum. Let's watch this though. Very common for this to bounce right here on this line, right there. So check this to run down all the way down here before we bounce on RSI, on this 10-hour RSI. Where's that on price action? We're looking for this low. We're looking for this one to hold right here. That's what we're aiming for. 111 and 5 cents is what we're aiming for Ethereum. 111 and 5 cents. Okay. After this short, I don't know if we're gonna fall down now. I hope we don't. I hope we get one more chance at a good short entry up high, but it's not promised at this point. It looks like we could do a 1, 2, start our third leg now. It's not a promise, so it wouldn't hurt to maybe put in a super small order here, but expect a move all the way up to at least 144. And don't get mad if it happens and you go in now being greedy. I am going to sit on my hands, and I will enter if we break the low here on Bitcoin. But until then, I'm just going to place my sell orders on Ethereum's corresponding points. This is already here. Well, the stop loss has changed because this was from the short earlier. This is different. One second, real quick. 1 second. Okay. So look at getting some sell pressure here. We're bouncing right off 30 RSI, 40, which is bullish. We should not break that low though. On our side, if we break down from here. Let's check this trend line real quick. Not that one. With that bullish divergence there, though, I really think we're gonna want to put in a C leg here. So I just don't really think I want to enter a short here. Yeah, you got this head and shoulders here, but I'm not a big head and shoulders fan. I'm not. I think we are moving down, huh? Let's check it. And it's chocolate. What kind of PA do we have here? Up, down. Could be A, B, C, or WXY. Simple WXY. So, like I said, this was a bear flag. I did expect it to break down, but I don't know how far, you know. Bitcoin looks a little bit better. Like I said, Bitcoin looks a lot more better. Like, it's holding this down so well. You know what? I'm just going to place a small order here, and if I have room to move up, so we'll see how this goes. Super small. Come on, Bitcoin. Show me you want to stay in this zone. Show me you're not so freaking terrible. Yeah, it looks like some sort of complex ass fucking move. Doesn't look like it'll be putting in. Yeah, it's just gonna put in a WXY. It has to put in an ABC, X, ABC. We'll see though. I'm just not gonna place this order. I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna sit in my hands and then place this. Have this alert here and have alert for this too. Price enters here, but I have these shorts up here. My stop loss is right above that zone. I get 146, like I said. It is pretty late. It is now 2 a.m. approximately. So unless you guys have anything else for me to cover, I don't think I have anything else to cover. For me, I do think we're gonna put in another high eventually, and we're not gonna see new lows till next year. I know it's only a few more days to next year, but I do think we're gonna move up here like this, come down, go like that, or we're just gonna fall from right here and move up like that. I just don't think we'll move bullishly from this point. We can, but I just don't think so. To me, it wouldn't make sense in Elliott wave analysis. Alright, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the F out of here because I am a tired mother effer. I haven't had that much sleep over the past few days. Y'all probably haven't either as well. So, unless you guys have any other questions for me, any other things you want me to go over, I think I'm going to be done here because I don't really have much else to go on to. So get big one more time. As soon as this trend line breaks on Bitcoin, we could short it. But so far, it's not breaking it, so we have to respect that. If we could break it, then we could have... I think it is going to break it, though. Who knows? I'll place some short orders up here. Like I said, I'm more in favor of down inherently. I don't think we're going to go... I don't think we're going to break above this area, our stop loss. I don't think so. If we do, then it'll be crazy. I'll be super stupid if we do. But this is what I see. This is how I see it. This is how I'm going to be it. This is what I'm going to do. Stop loss up here. Have some shorts in here. I guess I'm going to place one small one here. And if this alarm goes off, I'll place more to go with it. Shooting for a simple 111 target. Nothing crazy. Alright, you guys. It's been wonderful. I'm sorry I had to cut this one so much short. I know I usually go for like 2 hours. Some shit like that. But I am pretty tired, so I gotta respect myself. And I'll be on tomorrow morning live as usual, on my usual time in the morning, anywhere from 10 a.m. and I'm at 9 a.m. to noon. So catch me then. I'll go to post these charts. I think we're moving down, huh? I think we're moving down. So let's see what this does. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the F out of here. It's been real. I know you guys were quiet today. You guys were fairly quiet. So let me know if you guys want anything else we cover tomorrow. I'll be happy to cover it. Just shoot me a DM, anything you want, and I'll be happy to try to formulate a plan around it. It's been real, you guys. It's been real. And I'll catch you all tomorrow, alright? Remember, in the morning, 9 a.m. my time, Mountain Standard, which is like 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, guys, this is your boy Satoshi motherfucking Heavy with the Satoshi Shit Show, and I am going to catch some fucking Z's. Remember to always abide by strict stop loss rules. Always abide with that. That is your number one important thing to do. If you don't focus on that, you will never make money. Or you will, but you just lose it. Trust me. Been there, and I've done that. Don't do it. You guys have a great fucking night. God bless. Cheers.